thanks for meeting me again. How's this past week or so been going for you?
Okay.
Just okay? Any pressing issues or concerns that came up this past week?
No, not really.
Alrighty. Today's goal is to come up with goals.
Okay.
A little play on words there for you. We're going over the few past times we met. We talked about some issues, some needs that wanted to be addressed, and there'll be like a team playing thing that I hope we can do. Work together as a team. I can try to do things on my part. You can try to do some things on your part. What are some current needs that are facing you day to day that you'd like to change and or
Probably money.
money? And I know, correct me if I'm wrong, weekly basis, daily basis, you've been pawning or exchanging things for money. So one of your goals would be to obtain money.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's many ways we can do that. Some healthy ways, like getting a job or part-time job, or some unhealthy ways.
I can work, I just didn't wanna.
How do you feel about that now? Do you still not want to work, or?
I mean, the income would be nice for the family, so I guess if I could find something, maybe part-time.
Yeah. What do you think about me setting you up with the Career Center?
I don't have to pay, do I?
No, completely free of charge for you.
Are they gonna tell me where I have to go?
No,
Can I pick?
you can pick, and what we can do, and I can talk to them, is get you set up at the Career Center, and they'll sit down more in depth with you and talk about where you worked previously, what your skills base set was in that job, kind of like your job description, and help tailor a resume, just a piece of paper saying where you worked, what you did, and then help network with places. They have like a whole list, different websites you can apply to that show listings of jobs available.
I don't have a phone or a contact way.
You don't. And we can work on that through, let me think real quick, because that is a valid point. We could get, instead of having, say if somebody wanted to contact you for an interview for a job or something you applied to, we can have them contact the Career Center, and then the Career Center can contact Auburn Shelter and or myself, and then contact you.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds confusing because the more down the chain, it's like by the time you get it, it may be days later. So maybe either give them my contact info to, maybe even just, now I'm rethinking this, just to get it straight to you. So there's not like that delay. But that is something we can work on. And then even you can bring up that issue and concern to the Career Center. They might have their own policies or procedures on how to contact people who don't have contact information.
Okay.
But I know the Career Center has its 3-day program throughout the week. I don't know all the details and the times, but I can look into that. And they just sit down with you. They help, like I said, help understand your history of employment, help you set up websites or log onto websites and accounts, and then we'll help you apply to these jobs.
So it's like an appointment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, the details we can get you down to the Career Center, and then I can introduce you to them this week if you want.
Okay.
And then we can talk to them about employment and applying for jobs. And then, like I said, they can give you the more fine details. And then if you apply, you get a job, you get money. Now there's less time you have to find things for applying.
Okay, but if I get a job, now I got the kids. Baby Leah's not in school.
That's true. And how's Supreme doing?
He meets with a counselor.
Does he?
he's going through his own. He's doing his own thing right now.
Is he, and is he available? Has he watched The Children Without You before? Or are you
Yeah, he
typically-
does. I mean, it's pretty much just baby Leah. Everybody else is in school,
Mhm.
so I would just have to tag her along.
We can, on my part, and this is where it gets complicated for people to move forward and progress, because there's all this web that we gotta work through, and it's tough, and I feel like I understand that. That is challenging. I'm gonna work, I know this daycare program, federally funded for low income, single moms. You and Supreme are married, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I can work to see if they'll make exceptions for you, since Supreme's in this program and having low income, to be able to give you a sliding scale on how much to pay or for daycare options, just for those 3 days a week. Figure out transportation, all that afterwards, just so you can still get to the career center to look for employment.
Okay.
And then that way, so we shouldn't have to meet again actually next week, because I will look into that this week. And, because that is, you're not gonna be able to focus with your baby right there, like, at the career center. And I don't think they have anything available right now, so I'll take the time to make sure that I can look into that for you.
Okay.
And that could be one goal, like, to get money as a
Yeah.
more stable financial income that's more reliable than having a pond, because I'm sure you have your good weeks and your bad. And I don't want to tell you what to do or how to do anything. Like, another need or concern that you'd like to just address to change.
Just that one for now that I can think of.
Mm-hmm. I know in the substance abuse, we talked last week. I remember you were saying you and Supreme are doing better with that. You're able to pay your bills for this month that you have, and so from the past time we met to now, how's that going for you?
I go to the meetings once a week.
Yeah. Have you found support there from other people?
Yeah, sometimes it's time consuming.
Yeah. It's tough. Could you commit, like almost like a verbal contract, to say that you will go to more meetings?
Yeah, I guess I could make an effort when Supreme's home, go shoot down and go to a meeting.
Yeah, and then I don't want to keep sending or having you go to meetings if you don't find that they're helpful for you.
No, they're helpful. I just don't always get to go to them.
And the more, in other words, the more you go, do you feel like you use less?
Mhm.
Okay. So let's just start with that, like just trying to get you down there more.
Okay.
And like I said, it's complicated, it's a web, because you have baby Leah, you have your other kids, now I'm telling you to go to the career center, and then to AA meetings more. So I need to do on my part is figure out the program I'm talking about for suitable daycare for Leah, baby Leah, so you have the opportunity to go to the career center, and then maybe going to the AA meetings the same day as the career center, or those 2 other days off that you're not in the career center.
Okay.
Like, what?
Like maybe do it twice or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could try to do it on the days you go to the career center, so it's just like all one day,
Yeah, I could probably do that.
and then you have all the other 3 days for flexibility.
Okay, I can do that. I can work on that.
Okay. And then, so besides meeting next week, I want to contact you, look into this, like I said, and then go over the nitty gritty details next week, and then maybe give it a month.
Okay.
And then we'll meet again to see how the things in the career center are going for you, and to remind you too, if things are complicated, not working out in the career center, or you're feeling like there's difficulties in talking to people there or helping you, and you have needs or concerns on what's going on there, please contact me before you just stop, so we can try to work through programs and
Okay.
Just so it's not a lost cause and we can work out whatever difficulties there may be.
Alrighty, I can do that.
Perfect. And is there anything else that you'd like to?
No, I think those two are doable right now.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
We'll see you next week. I'll look into this and I'll probably contact you within the next week.
Okay.
I get a hold of the shelter.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.